Imagine a moment when honor outweighs life itself, where the courage of the soul burns brighter than any worldly achievement. Seppuku, the ritual of self-disembowelment, is a concept that has fascinated and mystified the world for centuries. Was it a tragic end, or the ultimate expression of honor? What would compel someone to choose death as a path to dignity? Today, we embark on a journey to uncover the history and philosophy behind this enigmatic ritual. By the end of this story, you will see how seppuku transformed from a tragic act into a timeless symbol of responsibility and strength. The origins of seppuku are deeply intertwined with the bushido code, the way of the warrior. This moral framework guided samurai in every aspect of their lives, prioritizing values like loyalty, courage, and honor above all else. To the samurai, life was only meaningful if lived with integrity. Without honor, existence itself became a hollow shell. Seppuku was the ultimate act of atonement, a way to reclaim dignity when all seemed lost. Consider the case of Minamoto no Tamatomo, a legendary samurai from the 12th century. He chose seppuku rather than surrender to his enemies, showcasing not only his fearlessness, but also his unwavering commitment to the samurai ethos. His story marked the earliest recorded instance of this ritual, setting the precedent for centuries to come. By the 15th century, seppuku evolved into a formalized ceremony, complete with strict protocols. A samurai would prepare meticulously, donning a white kimono to symbolize purity, writing a farewell poem to capture their final thoughts, and selecting a trusted assistant, or kaishakunin, to deliver a swift and honorable end. Every detail of this ritual reflected the samurai's dedication to grace and discipline, even in death. One might ask, why would anyone willingly choose such a path? To the modern mind, the concept may seem unfathomable. Yet, for the samurai, seppuku was not about despair but transcendence. It was a way to rise above failure, taking responsibility in the most profound and irrevocable way. For example, a samurai who failed in battle or betrayed their master could reclaim their honor through this ultimate sacrifice. Let us examine the tale of Nogi Maresuke, a general in the Meiji era who performed seppuku after Emperor Meiji's death. To Nogi, his act was not one of despair, but of loyalty and gratitude. His life had been dedicated to serving the emperor, and his death was a testament to that unwavering bond. While controversial, his story reflects the deep-rooted belief that honor transcends the bounds of life and death. However, seppuku was not always a voluntary act of atonement. In some cases, it was imposed as a punishment. Daimyo Asano Naganori, for instance, was ordered to perform seppuku after attacking a court official. While tragic, his act inspired the legendary story of the 47 Ronin, who later avenged their master's death, becoming symbols of loyalty and justice in Japanese folklore. Over time, the ritual of seppuku began to wane as Japan modernized. With the abolition of the samurai class during the Meiji Restoration, the practice became a relic of the past. Yet its legacy endures in the collective consciousness. Seppuku remains a symbol of ultimate responsibility, reminding us of the power of accountability and the strength to face even the gravest consequences. In modern times, the philosophy behind seppuku inspires us to confront our own challenges with courage and integrity. While the act itself may no longer hold practical relevance, the values it represents, honor, loyalty, and responsibility, are timeless. Whether we face personal failures or moral dilemmas, we can draw strength from the samurai's unyielding commitment to living and dying with dignity. For example, Yoshida Shoin, a prominent scholar and activist of the late Edo period, composed a short yet poignant poem before his execution. "Let the mountains collapse, let the rivers dry. My life remains fleeting, a dew on the grass." These words encapsulated not only his acceptance of mortality, but also his steadfast devotion to his cause. Another essential element of seppuku was the choice of the kaishakunin, the assistant tasked with beheading the samurai to minimize their suffering. This role required immense skill, as a poorly executed strike could dishonor the samurai's final moments. The kaishakunin was often a trusted friend or ally, emphasizing the deep bonds of loyalty and respect in samurai culture. The physical act of seppuku itself was a meticulous process. The samurai would make a horizontal cut across their abdomen, symbolizing the release of their soul. This act, while excruciating, was performed with unwavering resolve, a testament to their strength of character. The kaishakunin would then deliver the final blow with a swift, precise stroke, ensuring the samurai's dignity remained intact, even in death. This combination of physical and emotional discipline highlights why seppuku was seen as the ultimate expression of honor. It was not a rash decision, but a carefully considered act, one that required immense preparation and fortitude. Through seppuku, the samurai demonstrated their unwavering commitment to the principles of bushido. Beyond individual acts, seppuku also held a broader significance within samurai society. It was a way for the warrior class to uphold the integrity of their lineage and maintain their family's honor. For instance, if a samurai brought disgrace upon their family, seppuku could restore their relative's reputation, ensuring their legacy remained untarnished. Consider the story of Saigo Takamori, often referred to as the last true samurai. After leading a rebellion against the Meiji government in the late 19th century, Saigo chose death over surrender. Although there is debate over whether he performed seppuku or was killed in battle, his commitment to samurai values has made him an enduring symbol of loyalty and courage in Japanese history. The concept of seppuku extended beyond punishment and atonement. It also served as a form of protest or resistance. Samurai who disagreed with political decisions or societal changes sometimes used seppuku as a dramatic statement. This act was not about despair, but about standing firm in their beliefs, even at the cost of their lives. One such instance occurred during the Meiji Restoration, when many samurai felt that the modernization of Japan threatened their traditional way of life. While some adapted, others chose seppuku as a way to express their defiance and preserve their ideals. Their sacrifice underscored the tension between tradition and progress, a theme that continues to resonate in modern times. Seppuku's place in history is not without its complexities. While it represented honor and responsibility, it was also a stark reminder of the rigid societal expectations placed on the samurai class. This duality, tragedy and dignity, sacrifice and strength, is what makes the ritual so compelling even today. The legacy of seppuku can also be observed in the way modern Japanese culture embraces the values of responsibility and accountability. While the ritual itself no longer exists, its principles remain deeply embedded in societal norms. The idea of taking responsibility for one's actions, no matter how difficult, continues to inspire individuals and organizations alike. In a sense, the philosophy of seppuku is universal. It challenges us to confront our mistakes head-on and to accept the consequences of our actions. Though the circumstances may differ, the courage and dignity exemplified by the samurai remain timeless virtues that transcend cultural boundaries. Seppuku has also found its place in popular media, with countless films, books, and artworks exploring its themes. These portrayals often delve into the psychological and emotional depths of the samurai, offering a nuanced understanding of their motivations and struggles. They remind us that seppuku was not just a physical act, but a profound statement of identity and belief. For example, the acclaimed Japanese film Harakiri by Masaki Kobayashi provides a powerful commentary on the social and moral implications of seppuku. Through its gripping narrative, the film questions the rigid codes of honor that sometimes led to unnecessary tragedy, encouraging viewers to reflect on the balance between tradition and humanity. Another notable example is Akira Kurosawa's The Twilight Samurai, which showcases the quiet strength and inner turmoil of a samurai faced with impossible choices. These stories resonate with modern audiences, offering a lens through which to examine their own values and decisions. As we reflect on the philosophy of seppuku, we are reminded that true strength lies not in avoiding hardship but in facing it with integrity. The samurai's willingness to embrace their fate, no matter how painful, teaches us the importance of resilience and self-discipline. In today's world, where challenges and uncertainties abound, the lessons of seppuku can inspire us to approach life with the same sense of purpose and resolve. Whether we are striving to overcome personal setbacks or navigating societal pressures, the principles of honor and accountability remain as relevant as ever. The dual nature of seppuku, both tragic and honorable, invites us to ponder the complexities of human existence. It shows us that even in moments of despair, there can be profound beauty and meaning. This perspective encourages us to find value in our struggles and to use them as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Ultimately, the story of Seppuku is not just about death, but about life. About living with such integrity that even in our final moments, we leave behind a legacy of courage and dignity. This is a lesson that transcends time, reminding us of the enduring power of the human spirit. The story of Seppuku also highlights the inherent paradox of life and death. For the samurai, to live with honor was to face death with dignity. This paradox mirrors the struggles we face every day. How do we reconcile the inevitability of failure and loss with the pursuit of excellence and virtue? Seppuku reminds us that death is not something to be feared, but something to be faced with courage, with a deep sense of responsibility for one's own actions. Today, we often see examples of people who, in the face of failure or disgrace, choose to hide or deny their mistakes. The samurai chose to face their wrongdoings head-on. They did not seek to escape responsibility, but instead sought to atone for their actions in the most profound way possible. This willingness to face consequences with honor is a lesson we can all learn from. In an era where personal accountability seems to be losing its place in many aspects of society, the teachings of Seppuku stand as a stark reminder of the importance of owning one's actions. The modern world often promotes self-interest and immediate gratification, but the samurai philosophy teaches us that true fulfillment comes from living with integrity, taking responsibility, and accepting the weight of our actions. As we move forward in life, the teachings of Seppuku can inspire us to live with intention. Every decision, no matter how small, has a consequence. To live with honor is to consider the impact of each action, to recognize the weight of our choices, and to always strive to do what is right, even when it is difficult. The path of Seppuku, tragic as it may seem, ultimately teaches us that even in the most dire circumstances, there is strength to be found in dignity. It challenges us to live with purpose and to act with conviction. Let us embrace this lesson and approach our lives with the same commitment to honor and integrity, no matter what challenges we may face. If you found this exploration of Seppuku insightful, then you'll love what's coming next. We'll dive into the world of personal transformation and self-mastery, uncovering the timeless wisdom that can help you face life's challenges with unshakable strength and resolve. In our next video, we'll explore how ancient philosophies can guide modern success and lead you to a life of true fulfillment. Don't miss out on the journey ahead. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments. If we reach 5,000 likes, I'll post a new video revealing how to unlock your inner power through ancient teachings. Join me in continuing this exploration of wisdom and self-growth. Stay tuned for the next video.